How's it going? I'm Moneyworms. Hi, I'm Moneyworms. Hi, I'm Moneyworms. Hi, I'm Moneyworms. I have a show on Twitch. I'm Moneyworms. I have an interactive show on Twitch where we do crazy things, and every show is always different, and it's interactive TV, baby. You'll cut this. You'll edit this part, right?
No, we're keeping this in. We're keeping this in.
I've been watching Twitch since 2011, and I just knew it was like something special. I just knew that like doing something and live streaming was going to be a thing, and it was going to be important. People started to branch out from just playing video games to, you know, putting on these like little shows that they would do. I wanted to make something that was as interactive as possible. I was always talking about something called interactive television, to where like you, the viewer, could either do something or, you know, interact with the stream somehow, and then it would change on screen. I just think that would be the coolest thing in the world. We gotta go on a quest. We gotta find some things. Are you excited to go on a quest with me to go find some things?
Go on a quest of you, Moneyworms, you like ready to sniff out some crime.
That rat! What the hell's going on here?
No, this isn't me. I promised. It wasn't me this time.
I'm gonna cut the pink wire. 3,
all right,
2, 1, snip.
Oh, no, I blew up. I'm all over the place. I remember my first stream, I basically got on, you could see my face, and you could see what I was drawing. I put a number up, and you could just like talk with me as I drew something. I was definitely super lonely. I started streaming in the pandemic, you know. I just needed that human connection. So I was like, well, I know how to draw, and I know people have like crazy things that they want to draw. So I just, you know, went live doing that.
All right, so you have your Twitch call-in show. Can you tell us a little bit about that in more detail? Like, when you tune in, what the heck are we gonna get?
It's different every time. I pretty much produce it in like the 4 hours leading up to the stream. So it's not like the most beautiful thing in the world, but I think it has my own style. You know, we build lore, you know, the community does all the work, and I just sit there and I give them a scenario or, you know, something that they can play around with that you can either call in or, you know, in the chat do something with, and it can manipulate the stream. It's, you know, I'm really chasing that interactive television component. Oh, it's about to get scary in here. We are all going to use our powers combined. You are all going to type in chat where you want me to move this Ouija board. Are you excited to talk to Jim Jandlers? You got a lot of good questions?
I mean, I'm a little trepidatious, but I mean, for everybody else's spiritual well-being, I'll do it.
Hey, it's Jim Jamblers again. How's it going?
You said that you build lore for the show. So there's like a couple different characters in the Moneyworms universe.
Yes.
Who are they? Can you give us the characters?
Well, I'm a character myself.
Oh, yeah,
and then
obviously.
I would say my counterpart is that rat, and he's kind of like
He's like that rat. He like comes on. He's that rat. He's disgusting, and he wants everybody to spit in his mouth.
and
That's disgusting.
Yeah, I don't know. He's just gross. He lives in the trash. It came from a skit that me and my sister had done. She was doing improv, and she needed an animation. So she was like, just be this disgusting rat. And that was just like what my mind locked into, was like,
Spit in my mouth. Get over here. Come over here and spit in my mouth.
and I just said it over and over, and it worked. And that rat has kind of become this enigma character. The grossest part of everybody like is in that rat somewhere.
I feel like some grunge.
I love grunge. If I was a type of music, I'd be grunge. Grunge is like the spit. It's like a spit in the mouth of music.
It really is that rat.
I'm gonna try to find some. I'm gonna fuck around with these dials, and we're gonna find some royalty-free grunge. Yeah, this is grunge. Yeah, this is like spit in my mouth music. Yeah.
A lot of my friends were like, God, I really miss going to the bars. I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to make a stream, and you can like call in and order drinks and like hit on people at the bar and like change the jukebox. So then I made Moneyworms, which is another rat. A lot of them are rats. I don't know why. He's like this mysterious Eastern European rat who will bartend for you.
You talking to me?
Yeah, there it is. Look at that. He's commanding, you know? It's like, I just want to listen.
Fuck out of here, dude. You're the one with the hot accent, man.
That is
Everybody's
true.
going crazy.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's funny because everybody in Russia, everybody loves
the New Yorker accent, and then when you get and everybody wants to hear communism accent.
The other big one definitely has to be on there is Krampus. I did one stream where I sat on Krampus's lap, and you could call in and ask Krampus to not come and steal your nuts and berries during the Yuletide. It just really did well, and then he turned it into this horny Krampus, daddy Krampus kind of thing that people really like. I usually don't. I have a loose like idea of what I want, and then I see in the chat like what people respond to, and then I'm like, all right, I gotta lean more into like Krampus's horniness. Some of my best ones have just been like when I'm in the shower just thinking about like dumb stuff, and I'm like, oh, I need to do that. It's the most fun when you get something new. You either get a new caller or like a new situation that you have to put someone in and they like don't know how to respond to that. I just like love it. I love hearing it on the phone because it's always going to be new for someone that stumbles across it. Like, but the people that are there every week, I want to give them like a different scenario. I want to like pit some of my characters against each other. We did this one where it was called Hell Court.
A little bit of Hell Court. Hell Court's the show where you got a bunch of people coming in here and trying to sue each other and stuff.
We're in hell right now, you know? We're trying to sue people. I'm trying to sue that rat. Hey, hell no, I'm trying to sue you right now.
And people just wanted to keep calling in and do bits. Like I got a ton of improv people. Nothing happened what I wanted it to happen. But it went on this beautiful tangent that I was like, all right, this community made the storyline tonight, and like everything that I had planned on out the window, but like something was so much better that was created from it. So
Yeah,
you
so
never,
it like
you really never know.
evolved into something else.
Yes.
Call from? Yeah, the Purgatory Witch.
How's it going, Purgatory Witch? How you doing? I'm glad you're calling.
Yeah, no, I just felt like I had to call and say something, because it's like sometimes, you know, people forget about the people in the middle, you know.
There's more people in the middle than anywhere else.
Yeah, it's like all the babies. It's a fun place. It's like
There's a flow
You
based
can only
on
plan
who
so
calls.
much.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I feel like that's kind of this weird, like, unique ability that we have on platforms like Twitch, where you can interact with the audience right away and they have such a direct input on like what's going on, what they're supporting. What is that like for you as like a content creator where you can interact with your audience live?
You know, I love it. I felt really alone in my place, and I wanted to meet new people. You know, I wanted to interact in like the most physical space that I could. You're right. Like Twitch has a really solid community. You know, I know it's gaming first, but there's a ton of people out there that are really trying to test the limits and getting super technical. Like, but it is that community aspect. And then like you see other people kind of doing what you're doing, and then you have a conversation, you follow each other on Instagram, and then it gets to a point where you're like, I want to be on your show and I want to do it like this. And then it's like, I want to be on your show and I want to do it like this. It like opens up a whole world of not only the people that are watching you, but like other streamers too.
Hello, grossing.
Oh, Jill, what the heck's going on here?
Oh, it's a wait. Kick your feet out a little. Kick them out. Kick, 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 kick.
I didn't really realize that I had like a really unique style really until I started streaming. And there was a huge gap, you know, where I didn't draw for like almost 5 or 6 or 7 years. So I feel like I'm making up a lot of time.
And your style is very, like you said, cartoony. You drew a picture of me.
I did, yes.
That was
Yes.
fun, and I really appreciated it. It was so cool.
It was cool, yeah. It was a character, and it was like, normally it's not my thing, but I think I'm even better now at like drawing people, and it's not the most realistic thing ever, but it's in my style, and people have said it's almost like Picasso, having something that is surreal and goofy, and I don't know. I'm not Picasso.
Well, surreal and goofy, I feel like, is a good way to describe your stream too.
Thank you.
In a complimentary, a very complimentary way.
No, I love that. I think that's fantastic. I think that's exactly what I'm going for.
Boom.
Yeah!
Yo! Boom.
Whoa! Fuck yeah, dude.
Boom.
oh, it's beautiful.
Oh, dude, that's dope.
See it? That's pretty good, right?
I do a dream interpretation stream where you call in, bust out your dream journal, and you tell me, you know, every detail that you can about a dream, and I'll draw it in real time as it's happening. And then we take a step back, we look at the whole thing, we color it in, and then we try to find meaning from the dream. This is a joyous dream. As much as you feel like you're being attacked by these pigeons, I think you're flying with them. I would say you're flying with these pigeons.
Am I afraid of it? Am I afraid of flying?
I don't know, are you? What I've really realized is that it's not me interpreting it at all. It's the person that is, looking at the image and thinking about when they had the dream and where they were at in life. Try to get to some understanding. I've had like really goofy ones, and then I've had really, really emotional ones where I'm like, this person just needs to talk to somebody, and they really needed everybody in the community tonight. I thought it was going to always be this crazy nonsense kind of stream, but you'll always get people that just need somebody to talk to. And I think you have to have a good filter, and you have to understand when, it's not a bit, and just because I'm playing a bit on the Moneyworms stream, that sometimes you just got to sit there and listen and be a friend to somebody.
Isn't it weird, like, when we dream things and we see it, but not only do we dream, like, the imagery, we dream the emotions, too. Like, we go through emotionally what happens.
That's kind of like you were talking about the importance of online community, just like connecting with people. And sometimes I feel like sometimes it's easier to like talk about these things with strangers.
Oh yeah. Sometimes I'm more nervous than they are. I think you're right. Sometimes people just want an anonymous third-party opinion of somebody to talk to. And then on my end, I just want somebody to talk to. I'll listen to whatever you have to say. I think there's a lot of people that are like nervous about streaming. For so long, I thought that I wouldn't be good at it, but streaming is just like such a process. Like every time I go live, I feel like I'm learning, and you should never feel like you can't stream because you don't have like some sort of skill or something like that. Because right now I'd watch, and there's like a stream that's just a jar of peanut butter, and there's like 50 people in it all the time.
I literally watch that all the time.
Yeah, it's just peanut. It's the internet.
It has good lo-fi hip hop music.
It does.
Okay? And it's a jar of peanut butter.
Exactly. And I'm like, as soon as I saw it, I'm like, you know what? People are watching streams for people, yes, but they're also watching streams just to communicate with somebody, because we all need that right now. And you being just another conduit for other people to meet each other, really, like, I see it happening all the time. I see people in my community meeting each other, hitting it off really well, and then I'll see them in my Discord and all these other places, and then they're just like really good friends. So the stream is just like the place for people to gather. They don't really care what you're doing.
Moneyworms, thank you for talking. Where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/moneyworms, on Instagram at moneywormstv.
Amazing. We love it.
Yeah.
Hey, what happens in Moneyworms stream? Well, we get philosophical and we eat shit.